Alright, now this is our page after we have put a float right style on the image. This has meant that the text has now flowed around the image on the left. If of course we wanted to flow the image, put the image on the left and flow the image on the right, flow the text on the right, then we would use float right instead. Now we're going to do something else interesting with this page. We're actually going to try and implement a nice menu, and we'll place it under our heading and above the text. Now what we need to do with this, I'll just give you an example. First of all is we need to write in some code in the body, which, and just under my first web page, and we're going to just write in a list, an unordered list. Now to do that, we use a tag called UL, standing for unordered list, and we'll space down and we'll close that tag. Now within an unordered list, I might just space these over just to show, we will use a set of list items. Now I'm going to put in just one list item here for the moment with a li and closing li standing for list tag on all in one line. And what we need to do then to create, we're going to create a link. This is just the way you create a link anywhere on the web page. So we will write in this code A, and that A is very important. New item href within that tag equals. We open inverted commas. Now we need to put in a link. This is how this is going to function as a menu with links. So we write the links out in full. So we're going to do a link to the Age newspaper just to watch it work because it's quite simple to do. So http, the full web page address, :// www.theage.com.au, and close inverted commas, and we close that tag off, but this has a closing tag which we'll place here, and the closing tag is A. That's why that A is very important. And between the opening and closing part of the tag, we will just write literal text which goes on our web page. So the Age. So I'll just move this over, and our li tag can go over there as well. So list item, a link, the Age, the text for the Age, which is our link text. Now I save this, and basically this is a dot point list point. So I go to our page and we refresh, and there's our dot point, and there's our link. And if I click on it, a little link hand comes up, taking us to that page, and we see that we are being taken to the Age website. And we'll just go back. It works. Okay, now we are going to. I'm going to remove that link now because it doesn't relate to the theme of this page. But what I'm going to do then is substitute some links that I've taken from the NASA website. So I'm just going to go and grab those links. Now here they are. All right. So if we look at them. Right, they have literal text like NASA, space station, future aircraft, and so on. Now I'm going to just take those list items. They've all got list tags around them, several items there. I'm going to put that into our text. So I'm going to remove the Age one and paste my new list items, and they are all there. And I'll save that and refresh and see what they look like. And there we are. There's our dot point list items there: NASA, space station, NASA milestones, future aircraft. They will all take us to various pages on the NASA website. All right, now this is okay. This does function as a menu, but we can do better than that. So we're going to put in some code in our styles, which will style these links to make them look much nicer. So I'll go back to our code. And we're going to put our style, our set of styles, over here, up in the styles part of the head section of our page. So I now go and I'll just grab some code. I'll go up, and here's our code to style. Now UL, right? So we're styling the UL unordered list tag. We're styling the A, which is a link, A hover, which means something will happen when we hover our mouse over the link, and a special piece of information there for the browser. Copy that over and into our web page. And all right, there's a whole heap of styling we put there. And what I'm going to do before I go and check how that looks is I'm going to put in a comment for the user of this page or the reader of this code. And to do that, I put in 2 forward slashes, which tells the browser that this is not code, that this is just a comment. So, styles for menu, and let's correct that. And then where it ends, down here under Lee display inline, another couple of forward slashes, end of menu styles. Now we save that and go back to the page and refresh, and there we have it. There's our menu. A little bit uncomfortable looking, but we may need to put in a break tag under it. So let's go back to the code, and if we go down to the body of the page, all right, under under our menu, our unordered list tag there, I'll just shoot that up a bit. We put in a BR, small case, BR tag. Could put a couple perhaps. Save. Have a look at the page again. That's better. All right, now I talked about what happens when you hover over the menu. Well, that's what happens when you hover over the menu, right? The menu items have a red background. Now, if we check the code in the styles, hover, background color, there's that code. Now, all right, if I wanted, I could make background color just a common name. So I could say red, and I could just put in our closing brace and comment out that. Save it again. Does it work? Refresh, and ooh, that didn't quite work, did it? We've done the wrong thing. Okay, put this in the wrong place. So what we'll do is we'll just get rid of that and look for right, okay, I think we need to do a little bit of further investigation there. So file, save, we'll just go back, and right, there's our menu anyway. Okay, so I'm sure if you played around with it, you discover how it all works. Okay, and if we actually click on one of these items, again, we'll find that it takes us to the page that it's linked to. Okay, so that works fine. How to make a nice menu.